Hello everybody for Tier 3 here in Mexico. Uh, we have just started and waiting for the lobby to complete. Countdown to an end as we go into Tier 3 here at Mexico City. To see who will get pole for the race. Oh, it's a wet qualifying. It is a full wet qualifying. Full wet qualifying here in Mexico. And this will be interesting to see how the drivers find this. They have got a full grid tonight with some tier 4 drivers in there like Chance. Well, this is a very interesting qualifying. I wonder if the rain... I wonder if it's going to be wet in the race or dry in the race, I don't know. We do have someone exiting the pits there. A Red Bull of Elfin Starfish. I also wonder if the rain will end up drying out in the race. There's also a Mercedes coming out. I think that is GRC White. So these two are the first to go out. Kieran's also coming out. On board with Elfin Starfish here. There's a few cars coming out now. Revolution. Well, everyone's kind of coming out now as Williams is around there. We will see Elfin Starfish probably set the fact that first lap. Dirty White. Ooh, he nearly hits the wall there. As you can see, all the drivers here struggling to get some traction, because obviously the title will be cold. And there's a bit of a train here with MNK Boy and just a few other drivers here coming through turn 1. Elfin Starfish is making his way through the S's a lot slower than what would in the dry. It'll be interesting to see how qualifying will shape up if the rain does maybe dry out and then go into light rain, which definitely could happen. The Elfin Starfish here, he's got a massive gap to next driver, which obviously is GRT White. And then all these drivers here. We will go on board with Elfin Starfish as he drifts, nearly spins it, just over the gap between the pit entry and the start finish straight now. Goes on his lap, we'll go on board him for a whole lap here, see if he can, unless he goes invalidates. Into turn 1, see if he can hit the apex. Does get a nice run through. There's a yellow flag, I think that's someone going down. He hasn't really lost the back end as he now heads through the DR, well, I was going to say DRS straight, heads through the straight, I'm saying DRS available as another yellow flag. Obviously he sets purple sector 1, because no one else has set sector time yet. Now into the middle sector here. This is where it gets all corner, not much straight, and especially the S section. There's yellow flags everywhere, GRC White, and there's the stadium section is he goes through the S's now, trying to keep his car. Ooh, and I knew that was an invalidation as soon as he took that corner. Where's he going? MK Boy. He heads into the S section now. Can he do what Elfin Starfish did not invalidate? Oh, he has just not invalidated there. And now he's heading towards the stadium section. A purple middle sector, but I think he's only driving the 7 middle sector time. So far as he goes deep, loses some time there. Revolution in front. I don't think Revolution is. I think he's on a lot, but it might have just invalidated. Yes, it has. Back to MNK Boy now, heading up to the final corner. Gingerly going up there. He sets a 1:28.6. That is the time to beat currently. From next one sets a 1:32. We wait for the next driver to set a time. Here, so Davis sets a 1:29.4. Philippe Blue Box sets a 1:20. 128.8. Cameron sets a 128.7. Someone else has set lap. Kieran sets a 130.9, so he definitely made a mistake on that lap. Patrick sets a 130.6 in the Alfa Romeo. V's on the lap here. Someone else has set that. Simon goes 5th with a 129.9 as Black to Raws spun and crashed. V comes across the line. He goes 4th with a 129.0. Stolberg here is this guy as well. As Nico goes pole. Oh, and Stolberg loses it. But Nico goes pole by 6/10. He is on fire. Elfin Starfish is a 28.2. Just only 2 tenths off Nico's time. Revolution will invalidate again. Next one, 8 tenths up on his middle sector time. That would put him around. Would put him 3rd if he can keep this lap clean. Into the second final corner, the final corner. And now the final corner, we've seen some drivers lose it. He goes 7th. Oh yeah, why did I say 3rd? It would have been, yeah, that was my bad. That would have been 1.8. Oh, and Cameron hits the wall there. And Callum's out. Solberg here, we did see him have a bit of a moment. Oh, and he's had another one there. I thought he was going into the pits there. Oh, and he's spun in, he might be out. Managed to just save it. Patrick on the grass now. Solberg now. Well, he looks up. Oh, so we decided to spin. Trying to find someone to round ball with. Uphill Jordan, he's on the last. Does he improve? He's 3 tenths up. So we can see what Cornesso can do. He's just putting some laps out there. And he's making improvements. This will put him possibly P6. I know that. Over that club there. Oh, he starts to lose it. Patrick just had off Cornesso. He's going to try and finish his block against. Will it put him up any higher? No. He did improve on his time, just not enough to move him any positions. Davis goes P3 with a 128.3. That is a good lap from him. Puts him in a good position. Kieran comes across the line. He goes, sets him more. Oh, it was invalid. Solberg is now retired. He's retired there, so I'm guessing he might have walked up. Because Elfin Starfish is a purple sector 2, there we go. He's a few tenths up, I think that was 5 tenths up on his sector 2 time. Takes that quite cautiously. He does not want to make a mistake on this lap, because this could put him in 1st position. Could put him in pole. Provisional though. He does a 27.6. Elfin Starfish breaks into the 127s and now. Ooh. 4 tenths quicker of Nico. Naffield Jordan 3 tenths up on his sector 1 time. There's a lot of cars in that steering section. Vanessa's off as well. We can see what he can set. Improve, I think, but I don't know. Who we want for R12 Jordan? M&K Boy's only set that 1 lap, and he's managed to stay in 4th from that 1 lap that he set right at the start of the session. R12 Jordan comes through the steering section now. Into the final corner. Where will his lap put him? He goes P3 with a 128.2. Purple sector 3 as well. Whether the game's line choice, I don't know, but we take that with a grain of, like a grain of salt. whatever. As Hazard is on inters now, he is in the pits. But yeah, I am wondering if the inters will be able to be used in this session. As Elfin Starfish has even a quicker time with 27.5, put himself and Nico even with a bigger gap than what it was already before. And Nestle's apparently set a purple sector 2, but I don't think that is. But I think Elfin Starfish set one which was a 104, but we can see Vanessa set a few lots on these sides. I mean, Elfin Starfish has set 5 on those same sets offs, and he's pole. So yeah, Vanessa now comes across the line. He moves up to 6. Not bad, as we see V there's had a bit of a spin. We're going to be heading into the pit says. I think Charles has set a lap there. As Hazard is the only driver right now currently to be on the intermediate time. Now, looking at the track, I think it's way too early for inters. I think there's too much standing water for the intermediate tyres, and it looks like he's struggling to. I know he's not on the lap, but it looks like he's struggling to maybe get heat into the tyres. He seems to have. It looks like he's struggling to have pace with them. Nothing Starfish is even quicker, but he's another day, so I don't mind him. See if Hazard does stay out. I think he has to pit. I think it's too much water for inters. I think he might have realised it on that. No, is he going to stay out? He's going to stay out. Well, we'll see. We'll ride above the Hazard to see if he can set a lap time on the inters so it can put him somewhere in between the wet tyres. But as I said, I don't think. I think there's too much rain for the inters. But wait and see. We'll have to wait and see what he can do. Getting into turn 1. Not bad. Someone's spun. Charles has spun in the stadium section. On Charles and Ghost there, and that wasn't great for Kieran. He wasn't on a lap anyway, but if he was, would have been great. 32.4 for Hazard sector 1 time. That's like, I mean, I've seen some 31s. I said no one else has option for the instant. Hazard spins round. V is on a lap though. Currently starting P10. I think I missed this, but Blue Bosch is into the 27 as well, and Nico set 27.5. I missed this. These two have climbed up quite a bit. He's made a mistake. Kevin Cable now has lost his whole front wing team as well. Another doesn't have much. Kieran's now on into as well. Kevin Cable is not. Nico 1/10 down on his fastest supplement time, and Kieran has put the weights back on. 5 minutes left in this qualifying, and still Hazard's the only driver not so up, but still in the session. Alan and Black Raw was still not so a lot, but into it out. Hazard's getting into the picture. Nico is on the lap. And he's still 1/10 down. Sector. Into the picture. Hey boy. Cameron also. Simon is also out. JT White's also on track. Let's see what JT White can do. A fellow Mercedes driver like myself. I will be hoping that he can do something. It does look like the rain's easing off at some point in parts of the track, but as I said earlier, I think there's still too much standing water on track. As Patrick and V are now looking at the inters in the pits. JT White has validated down in 15. Simon 12. Cameron is in 9th. 1/10 down this is 1 time. Okay, boys are validating. Davis only P5. Blue Bosch is also looking at the inters. So will we see some intermediate action at the end of this session? In a dying few few minutes on the qualifying. Simon is 5 seconds up on his sector 1 time. That's what I was going to say. Now heads into this sort of chicane. And now into the S section. Hoping to keep it on the track and also keep it valid when he has successfully. Ooh, as I say that, that's commentator's curse fire. That is commentator's curse fire. Hazard is now coming back out on the inters. If I was Hazard, I probably would have just stayed with the wets at least try and get time in the session. But, you know, risks are there to be taken. These can't change after wet. Oh, and Chaz has lost it there. Cable's on the lap. He's invalid. Again, already valid, so again, come his first. Felipe Bosch is also out. Now I think this looks a bit more intense. It seems wet enough. It seems, yeah, this is where I think Inters will thrive. Now, Elfin Starfish is going back out in wets, and Nico's out in wets. Now, I don't know. We'll have to see how Blue Bosch does on his lap, because I think Blue Bosch can probably go a few seconds quicker if he can keep the lap together. I think Blue Gogi has had an incident and we will go on board with another driver on the intermediates. Now, whether he can get a lap together, we'll have to wait and see. But there's only him and 3 other drivers are risking the inters. All the others are staying safe with their wets. There's 1 minute and 20 seconds left in the session, so most people will probably be able to get a lap in. Yeah, out on track right now. There's only a few that are actually in the pits. Is it? Oh. Yeah, Blue Bosch is actually, I think, still down there. And Cable is actually kept it valid through there. 3 times off on his time. Can he move up these standings and set a different time to the one he set all that time ago at the start of the session? Patrick's off there. He's also on the inters. Here he comes through the final few corners. Keep together and he might be able to jump up the order a bit. MK Boy goes 5th with 28.1. Good lap from the farm driver. Blue Gogi is another inters, and Patrick also on the inters. Who is close to finishing a lap? Here and Nico. I don't believe Blue Bosch that they didn't. Nico's coming through the final corner. He's invalidated. Hazard hasn't invalidated, and he's on inters, remember. But he seems to be far down on that time, but he might be able to set a good lap to maybe put up the order. He's in a good position. Goes 12th. Apple Floater has retired. I think he's crashed out there. V's on the lap. Kieran's on the lap, but he's invalidated. V on his lap here with the F section. Hasn't invalidated. Kept it clean. 7 temps up on his little circuit time. Into the stadium section. The stadium section of this track is, in my opinion, quite good. I like it a lot. Ooh, he kept it that clean, but Simon needs to move out of the way unless he's on the lap. Here they go through the final corner. He goes P5 with a 27.9, also getting into the 27s. Only 5 drivers have done. So Cameron is down on his sector 1 time. My dog decides to join in for it. Blue Gogi has retired, I think, in the pits. The session is now over. JT White. Also, JT White did jump up to 4th. I missed that, but JT White is in 4th now. Cameron moves up to 11th. Patrick is in the pits, and there's only 2 drivers left to set. 3 drivers, sorry, Revolution, but Nico, he's on the lap. Can he steal pole in the last few seconds of this qualifying? Yes, he can. Nico's on pole by 5/10, almost getting into the 126. He left it late, but boy does it still matter. PBR20 Nico's on pole for the Mexican Grand Prix. Elfin Starfish would have been probably watching that. He's actually behind him, but he was probably even hoping, please, Nico, just no. But Nico's just took pole position from him. And that is qualifying over and done with. To the race. I don't know what the weather is for the race. It will be interesting. QBR20 Nico, though, is your pole man. Taking pole by 4.5 for Elfin Starfish in second. Bleep Bosch coming in third with only 6 off Nico. Fourth was Jersey White. V in fifth. M&K by 6. Jordan 7th. Davis 8th. Revolution 9th. Cunestro 10th, rounding up the top 10. Cameron in 11th. Simon in 12th. Hazard 13th, the highest intermediate runner. 14th was Kieran. 15th Blue Goggy. 16th Chaz. 17th is Patrick. 18th Solberg. 19th Callum, and 20 Black Raw, who didn't settle up along with Callum. And that is race director. That is, I'm so used to clicking that advance. That is qualifying over. Let's see. I wonder if it's. I don't think it'll be wet for the race. I think it'll be dry. It is very dry. To be honest, I was surprised it was wet for the race anyway. For the race, for the qualifying. So we'll have a look at. I mean, I'm guessing most people will start on mediums that can, obviously. Elfin Starfish and Nico start on mediums, it looks like. If you're in the top 10, I would. A lot of people, some people are starting on softs still, but I think majority will be starting on mediums, as you can see those softs just disappear and turn into medium yellow tyres. It's now the formation that will begin. As we go to 1 red light, and Nico is off. We will get tyres up for you. So Nico starting on mediums. I'll go into. Nico starting on mediums along with Elfin Starfish and Bleep Bosch. JRT White is starting softs. Evans is qualified already. JRT White starting on softs, maybe hoping for a good start, maybe get up into first. That is the pit stop. So was that live? Okay. JRT White's starting 4th. V starting on 5th on the mediums. M&K by starting 6th on the mediums. RPL Jordan starting 7th on the softs. David starting 8th on the mediums with his teammate. 9th starting on the softs. Cunestro starting on the softs as well. Cameron starting 11th on mediums. Simon and Hazard both on the softs. Kieran on mediums. Blue Goggy, Chaz and Patrick on the softs. Solberg, Callum and Black Raw are all the mediums. So it will be interesting to see if Nico can try and keep his lead in turn 1. Obviously, it's a long way into that turn 1, which is also a heavy braking zone. A place for some dive bombs, but also a place where a few spins can happen. And these all the way back down here. I think JRT White will, if he can get a good start, he can have any of these 3 up ahead of him. Obviously, starting on softs. B in 5th, he could have a go at them as well. I feel Jordan, if he gets a good start, you never know. Something colossal could start to happen at turn 1 as well. Alpha Starfish alongside with him though. Jazzy White's already got Bleeper Gosh. Alpha Starfish up the inside, which will turn into the outside, but then turn into the inside again. And Nico's on the inside, but has to give way, and Alpha Starfish has took the lead from Jazzy White's now. He's going to get up into second, ahead of Nico. At the back, there's someone's off, Hazard's off. Nico's now trying to get back at Elfin Starfish, but he just can't get past him. Bleeper Bosch is down into 6th, Revolution up into 5th. There's RPL Jordan's coming wide there. Nico's back at Elfin Starfish though, and Elfin Starfish and Nico going side to side. Really? Oh. Wait. Can you not? Elfin Starfish. Oh, Nico goes wide. Elfin Starfish goes even wider though. Jesse White and R12 Jordan on the side by side. R12 Jordan's on the outside. That's okay, alright. But yeah, a very interesting start. The Cameron's got Bleeper Bosch, who's not had a great start. He's also got Bleeper Bosch. He's lost 4 positions. Elfin Starfish. I didn't realise what happened to Elfin Starfish. Elfin Starfish now in 18th. Elfin Starfish is all the way down in 18th. I don't know if him and Nico made contact. There's more contact at the back. I think Chaz has been spun. Yeah, Chaz has spun. Black, Raw, and Callum going side by side now. Up ahead, V and Bleeper Bosch are also going side by side. As V gets him. Is JRC White and Revolution having a battle? Revolution has started in P9. He's up to P3. As Jordan is in second, trying to keep up with Nico, and Revolution looks like a man on a mission. He's already a second in front of JRC White. Head at the back, Elfin Starfish has got past Simon. There's hill flags. JRC White's in the pits. He's getting a front wing change. He has got damage. There's RPL Jordan's up the inside of Nico. Nico's doing those mediums. RPL Jordan on the softs. Nico's going to try and keep the inside. Jordan gets the inside for that corner, but Nico's on the outside. RPL Jordan is side by side with Nico. He does not want to let this position go. Revolution was trying to maybe get involved here. He's just behind Jordan. Jordan goes a bit deeper, gets the inside, and Revolution will try to get a better, maybe closer, tighter line than Nico and try and get past him, but just couldn't. And has to stop for P3, but maybe he'll get DRS here, but so will Nico at the same time. Revolutional now. He hasn't got much ERS left, but none of the front 3 have got more than 50%. But now, let's see if we can get a good run here. Nico is about 9/10 off RPL Jordan. Those mediums obviously a bit slower than the softs. Here comes Revolutional though. Will be enough straight for him to make the move? No, there is not. Cameron in the background has got past V. Callum's also got past Crimnestro. Chaz is out. Black Raw has got past Crimnestro as well. Try and get a good move on Nico, like he tried to in turn 1 last, or this lap, he just couldn't. Davis picks up a 3 second, he's on P3 and he He was well, along with Open Starfish and Jersey White. Revolution now looking. They want to make the move on Nico as quick as possible to try and keep up and maybe get close to Jordan. Here he comes though. He's a lot closer this time than what he was last lap. Nico goes defensive. Revolution is going to try and get the outside, but he doesn't have enough speed. He will get DRS obviously in a few seconds, but he's close now. Solberg's retired in the background of the stadium section. Revolution's got Nico. Nico's going to dive over the inside. But Revolution's going to do a switchback. Oh, and they make a bit of contact. Revolution try to turn in there. He hit Nico. Cameron is in the background, is battling V again. Back to Revolution though. Nico's now out of DRS range to Jordan, so on this next straight, Nico will not have DRS, but Revolution will. Revolution's got a lot less DRS though. This straight's not really a good overtaking opportunity though as well. It's not a great place for overtakes. As there's a spin, Starfish is spun. But back to Revolutional and Nico. Inseparable, some would say right now. And to be honest, they are. But here comes Revolutional, only a tenth away. He pulls out the slipstream. You can just see in turn one, as soon as he gets close to the corner, he doesn't have it. V has now got past Cameron. And Black's Rose got past MNK, but I think Callum did it well in that straight. Revolution now, he's very close. Here he comes, on the outside. Will Nico do what he did last time? He does break a lot, go deeper. Revolution's going to do what he did last time. This time they make it, again, they make contact. Revolution's going to stay on the outside. He wants to make this move. But he just can't. He can't find the pace. As MNK has been overtaken by Blue Goggett as well, he's lost a few positions. He's just a master of corners now. Back to Revolutional. He gets who? Nico. And now, Revolutional. With DRS, Nico's getting back some time against Jordan. Still only a second though. Oh, he nearly puts it back at one. Let's see if there's a bit of a trend behind V as well, forming. Revolutional now, he's not as close as he has been these past laps. And does Nico have DRS? He does, Nico has DRS. Which is not what Revolutional wants, but maybe he'll want that because then he gets more slipstream. Here he comes, pulls out the slipstream. Is he going to be the same as what we've seen last lap? Yes it is, but he's a lot closer this time than some of the last laps. Cameron and V in again, once again, and the background battling. Nico goes a bit wide there, but Revolutional. Is he going to be able to make the move here? No, he's not. Cameron is all 4.5 seconds off these three. We've already had 2 DNFs this race, although it's only lap 7. Still, 29 laps to go. Will we see these two battling a while in this race? Two different strategies as well. Nico's on medium, Revolution on soft, so Revolution will be pitting a bit earlier than Nico. His Blue Big Boss is in 6th, trying to make back the time he lost at the start. Callum was wide there, picked up a 3 second as well. But now back to these two. It also seems like Nico's catching up more to Jordan, which would make sense because Jordan is on the soft and Nico's on the medium, so maybe he's got more pace as the tyres start to, I say rubber in, but you know, his soft's wearing out. I'm not going to say will Revolutional may be able to make the move, because so far he gets close and then he just can't seem to get past him. He didn't use any of his ERS there. Only used a small amount. I don't think he barely. Goes a bit wide there. I think he tried to stay off track there just so he won't pick a penalty. He already has picked up a penalty in this race. Further back, Black's Raw has got DRS here on Blue Bosch. Here he goes on the outside. Now he's going to go into the inside. Blue Bosch is going to try and keep it around the outside, but just can't. And he's not done to 7th PSR Callum. And Blue Gungy behind them as well. Revolution now is dropping a bit from Nico. B picks up a 3 second. As the Hazard picked up a 3 second time on TV, is down to P14 as a yellow flag, and Hazard has spun and crashed. And as a VSC, will it get upgraded? Yes, it will. We have a safety car. That is really bad for Nico, because he would have wanted to go further into this race and then have the soft runners hit a lot earlier, but now the soft runners can't hit it, and they'll come out not that bad, and it brings people like Elfin Starfish back into the race, who has had a really bad start. Kieran and Davis have already pit onto some fresh set onto medium tyres. But yeah, safety car sometimes safety car is boring for the commentator, because it just have to watch the cars go round and round, and there's not much at commentating. Oh, the cars just go round and they can't do anything. Elfin Starfish has actually stayed out, which makes sense. He's only been on the medium for 2 laps. But just as Nico was getting away from Revolutional and getting him close to what's his name, Jordan, now it just hasn't really could have been thrown out the window. So R12 Jordan pits, so does Nico, Revolutional as well. I think this is going to be a very busy pit. Then Cameron stays out, he was on mediums, and so does B. We'll see what these teams can do. R12 Jordan pits in for a set of mediums, Nico pits in for a set of mediums, Revolutional pits in for a set of mediums. So them 3 are now 5th, 6th and 7th. Cameron leads ahead of V, Felipe Bosch, Callum, Jordan, Nico, Revolutional, back to Raw, Gogi, MK Boy, Archie White, he's playing for mediums as well, Nestro, Davis, Kieran, Simon, Starfish and Patrick. So now we just kind of sit here, contemplate, see if anything in this race. So, the top 4 all haven't pitted. 5th down to 10th have all pitted for new mediums. Vanessa stayed out, I think. I think he pit early maybe. I don't know. Davis and Kieran pit for new mediums. Patrick has pitted for hards. Only driver to do so. It's interesting to say no one deciding to come into the pits now. I hope Sitka comes in this lap, because I can't be bothered watching another lap of this. Like it does make it is a bit boring. I think it's come one day. Patrick. Charles is left position. Yeah, Patrick might be able to catch up. I think Patrick should be able to get here to these guys in time. There's a lot of drivers here just tightly. See, they're gonna be close. Patrick, please catch up. Patrick, please catch up. Patrick, please catch up. Patrick, please catch up. Don't want to. Nah. Is it too late? No, it's not too late. Okay, safety car's in this lap. Let's go. So, Cameron is now backing them all up, leading. This isn't the first time he's led a race. I've seen him lead a lot of other races in Division 3. And he's going to go now. He leads away V, who has been behind him a lot in this race. Cameron's trying to break the slipstream, but V's sticking with him. It doesn't look like he's going to be close enough though. He looks to the inside. He's going to go for the dive bomb actually. Oh, and they make contact. And now these 3 seconds going thrown at everyone now. You go 3 seconds. But now, complete with Bosch. Oh god, V's on up the inside of. Oh, there's made proper contact now. V's been spun around, and R12 Jordan and Nico, and there's a lot of going on. And now Nico's boxed in. Revolutional has got up the inside of Nico and Callum. R12 Jordan's in third, and JRT White's out. I think he may have had a collision with Elfin Starfield. I don't know. But there's more chaos going on. Callum is now defending Black Run as a virtual safety car. Please don't go virtual safety car. I don't think it's going to. Thank the Lord. And that was an insane restart. R12 Jordan, Revolution, I don't know what was going on, but R12 Jordan was off the track and Revolution was making moves and Nico was losing positions and Callum was making moves and then Elfin Starfish and other things have just been going on and a lot of stuff. And yeah. V also spun as Davis retires in the pits. And that adds to the 4 retirements already, making it 5 now. Now what one of these because Baby Boss is 1.2 seconds or 1.3 off Cameron, which isn't really what you see how many drivers as you can see now. There's a massive train and they're close unless there's pit and stuff, but yeah, wait for this VSC to end. There we go. Has it ended? Yes, it has ended. Oh, and R12 Jordan losing. Now there's now Bleeder Boss, as I was saying, but he's not close. He's now close. 2 attempts. He's going to make a move into the same section. No, he will not. He's not close enough. Even though he was close, but not close enough for a move. You know, Nico, he's closer. Revolutionary was stuck behind him. Now the roles have reversed, really. Nico might be stuck behind Revolutionary. R12 Jordan, he's got a lot of ERX. He will want to try and get past Bleeder Bosch because he knows he has the pace. Getting to lead these two, as remember, Cameron and Bleeder Bosch haven't pitted yet. They're on the tyres they started the race on. These two, well, these are a lot behind them from 3rd to 8th have pitted. And I guess everyone's pitted behind these two actually, for different tyres. It's now Jordan got on that curb, he lost the car a bit. Revolution was trying to get past him, he just can't find a way. Oh, and Nico, I think he wasn't. I think Revolution broke a bit early, and I don't think Nico was expecting that. He went almost into the wall there. I was really close to end to. We've already seen have made contact already this race with Revolution on Nico. As we follow R12 Jordan through this S section, he's got a great run on Bleeder Bosch, and he's going to make the move on him up into P2. Bleeder Bosch doesn't have a response as R12 Jordan goes wide there. As now Revolution was going up the inside of Bleeder Bosch. This is a sign for Bleeder Bosch to make pit. But he stays out for 2 laps extra. But there's starting to be a train forming now. Nico, will he try and get his way past? Bleep past. Here he comes. He's not really that close for a move. He's gonna send it over the inside. Oh, and they make contact, and I don't think that was the right decision from Nico. I think that was a very I think that was quite, they're not desperate lunge, but a big lunge, to say that. And now he finds himself down P12 with M&K Boy goes a bit deep. Kieran's going to try and sniff his way through, try and get his foot through the dunge there, but he just can't get past. There's now Nico's on the back of Patrick. It's Nico Boss just picked up a 3-second time penalty. It's BBO20 Nico's got past Patrick. Patrick members on the hard. The 2 Aston Martins in 5th and 6th. That's good for them. The only 2 drivers, well, actually, I mean, both McLaren's in 7th and 9th, but yeah, I guess Ferrari's in 4th. But Cameron, he did have a healthy gap between him and Jordan, 8 tenths, 9 tenths. With the DRS, it's been brought down to 3, brought down to 2, and we've seen already today Revolution on Nico. But this time, it's easy because there's no DRS for Cameron. A Revolutional, he might try and get his way past, but he just can't get his way past. Kieran gets MK Boy. Simon gets Canestro. Oh, Canestro hits back of him. Canestro's trying to go to the inside. Bates is the fastest lap of the race with an 18-0. Elfin Starfish picks up a 3-second time penalty. But yeah, so far it's been an exciting race here in ABS Tier 3 in Mexico. When will Cameron and Bleep push it? I don't really know. Oh, and after all, looks like he looked like he was getting a better run on Bleep Boss, but he just didn't at the end. Help himself, it took another 3 seconds. But up ahead, Revolution and now Cameron. Where we already seen Revolution trying to overtake the person in second with DRS. This time he's going to go over the inside. Oh, and they make a lot of contact. Wheel banging. Black's Rose got Bleep Boss in the background. Revolution though, he wants to get past Cameron. He wants to try and make him move and try and keep up with R12 Jordan. He's going to go round the outside here. He's going to try and do the switchback like he's done to Nico. But he loses the back end. And he can't make the move. And it's unfortunate because I want looking at Revolution's got so much pace. QB20 Nico and Canestro battling away. QB20 Nico's going off the track and go in front of him. But R12 Jordan has made a massive gap to Cameron. Cameron now might be a sitting duck here. Without the DRS, Revolution. Oh, I thought Revolution got the inside there. There's Black's Royals gone deep and made it sound like contact between him and Bleep Boss. Back to the front now. Blue Goggy with Kieran having some issues. Revolution though. Cameron again, trying to break that slipstream. The gap now in almost 2.5 seconds. Here comes Revolutional. He's going to fly past Cameron. Cameron stood with no chance against Revolution there. Revolution now can maybe try and close that gap to R12 Jordan. He won't want to battle Cameron too much. Cameron won't get DRS. Revolutional gets DRS and this goes. Black's Raw now. And a look at Cameron and maybe Cameron and Bleep Boss both on the 17 lap old medium tyres. What will be thinking about pitting? But they also might be thinking about maybe another safety car coming out. That's always in the back of your mind when you are in a situation like this where you need to pit, but you're like a train of cars and Nico goes at the inside of Canestro. Canestro has to go off track there. But back at at the front, Goggy. He's going to try around the outside of Liebe Bosch and he gets him. Aston Martin, 5th and 4th right now. Ferraris, 6th and 7th. Nico's got behind Patrick, but ahead of Patrick. Our front 2 runners as well, the race now 11th. And looking, here comes Liebe Bosch. We just saw Goggy overtake him. Now, Liebe Bosch is overtaking him again because he has that DRS. Kieran, out of nowhere, just flew past them all. And that was strange. Came out of nowhere, Kieran. I thought it was Bogey at first. Nico's got past Canestro. Elfin Starfish now, looking to get back in this race. He gets up the inside of Canestro and gets P11. Goggy and Liebe Bosch are battling into the S section. They're both gonna like, hold it. And they're battling, they're going side by side through this S section. And Goggy gets it in the end. As we see, Black's Raw and Cameron going up the battling side by side through this slim section in. Ooh, Black's Raw is going to keep up the inside there. Cameron has to go off the track. And Kieran tried to get up the inside of him there. He's going to Alpha Starfish. He's got 10-second time penalty for Connaughton. Has he gone across the track there? I wonder. Has he been spun and then just gone across the track? Also, Liebe Bosch and Cameron still on those leads that they sat on. If you see, Cameron is getting up the inside. Liebe Bosch is getting up the inside. And the two Aston Martins have just been overtaken into turn 1. Well, yeah, the race is still calmed down now. Black when it's not DRS now. Black's Raw 2 attempts away from Cameron and try and make a move. Here he comes through the S section. Gets DRS. I don't think he'll be close enough though. Nah, he's not close enough. Simon picks up a 3-second time penalty. The screen is frozen. This one. But now Cameron, he's done this so many laps currently, where he's just had to try and break the slipstream. He's all taken, help up the defence. He will probably, I think he's gonna hit the sauce at the end by the looks of things. Liebe Bosch is going to sense now, he's just having a battle with Blue Goggy for 6. Kieran's now in 5th. He's looking at Cameron. There's Canestro and Patrick are now battling away. Patrick on those hards, the underdrive on the hards. And no driver to be on the hards this race. MK Boy's now got past Liebe Bosch. Liebe Bosch, though, he's going to try and keep it. Patrick and Canestro now make contact. Cameron. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much way his tyres are on. Kieran picks up another 4-second time. He already has a penalty at some kind. Revolutional and Black's Raw going Savas. Oh, back to the Savas. Black's Raw's getting close to him. He looks quite quick, Black's Raw. Got past Cameron and other drivers quite quickly. He's going to get Revolutional, but I guess whoever's not got the DRS of the sin duck. Kieran has now got past Cameron as well. And Liebe Bosch has decided to pit now for softs. Let's see what he can do in the final remaining laps of the race. RPL Jordan picks up 3 seconds. He's in first with a 3-second gap. So he, ever since he got got into first. He stayed in first. No one's been able to really get close to him. And ever since like the likes of Cameron sort of went down, and then no one has. They've been battling and have not had the pace to catch up to him. Will Black's Raw try, or will he be able to catch up to him? The only person we've seen that could keep up with Jordan was Nico. When Nico's on the mediums and he was on the softs. Obviously Nico had that incident with, I think it was Cameron, wasn't it? And he's down in 8th. The Alpha Selfie picked up in 3 seconds, V picked up in another 3 seconds. And there's yellow flags and Alpha Starfish is out. Will that be a safety car? Or a VSC? Is it VSC for now? Will it get upgraded? Oh, it doesn't make it for now. I think it's too late. Alpha Starfish car's gone anyway, so I doubt they'll bring out a safety car now. And they have not. Oh, Blue Goggy's got a drive-through penalty for speeding under the virtual safety car. That is not good for him. Especially now, it's so late in the race. I'll point probably right at the back. Cameron might be hoping that the virtual safety car can stay out until the pit lane entry, so he can just go into softs and maybe not lose as much time as people have to go a certain speed limit, obviously. It exits this swim section. RPL Jordan has actually took this opportunity to pit. Cameron and Kieran is also in the pits. Kieran looked like a lot quicker. Cameron has also pitted, so some of these drivers are taking this opportunity to pit and go for soft Revolutional now. On the back of Black Raw, up the inside of him. Revolution's going to try and keep up the inside of him. He's going to try and keep around the outside of him, but he can't. And now they go to the second DRS rate. Black Raw weaving all over the place. He's weaving all over the place. M&K Boy now in 3rd. Nico up and back into 4th. Patrick in 5th. Kunesso in 6th. RPL Jordan though is on fresh softs. Kieran is on fresh softs. Cameron is on fresh softs. Them three, will be looking to do some. Baby Boss is also on quite fresh softs as well. Patrick is he's on those hard still. Vanessa's on 18 level mediums. He paid for them on lap 6. Whether he will be able to, what do you call it, do anything. I don't really know. But Cronestro has been passed by RPL Jordan in the meantime. RPL Jordan will only get through the field quickly. Revolutional has now got past Black Raw for first. Will Revolutional be able to maybe try and win this race? As Black Raw picked for 3 seconds, I wondered if that was going to be a warning. I didn't know if that was going to be a penalty. RPL Jones got past Patrick, Kieran's got past V, Cameron's got past Blue Goggy. These drivers are making their way through the other drivers. Now RPL Jordan, can he catch up to Nico? Blue Boss has also got past Blue Goggy. Almost less than 4 seconds that gap between him and Nico. With RPL Jordan, it was, I think, like 4.5 when he got past Patrick. So you can see how much these softs are quicker than the mediums. M&K Boy in 3rd. He's kind of in no man's land. I mean, Nico was only a few seconds, or only 1 second away from him, but you know, he's just chilling. RPL Jordan is the opposite, chilling. He's like he genuinely is a madman. He's just trying to catch up to these drivers ahead of him because he was in first. Black Raw's pitted. Now, and Nico's in the pits as well. That means that's good for RPL Jordan. That's 2 less drivers he needs to overtake. Now he just needs to go and catch up. Because he set it off the race as well. He needs to go catch up to M&K boy. Nestro's up into 4th now. But Kieran, he might overtake him very quickly because he's on fresh softs and he's on 20 old mediums. Oh, and there's a yellow flag, and that is Simon and Black's Raw have had a massive crash. What happened there? Black's Raw just pitted. Was he on the inside and he just hit Simon? Simon lost all his front wing. Black's Raw has lost all his front wing. Kieran has now got past Condestro Z. Look like they made contact there. And as M&K boy gets 3 seconds. That was a massive crash between the Aston Martin and the AlphaTauri, and that's really ruined Black Dwarf's race. He was in 2nd, and now he's in 9th with no front wing. I don't know what happened there. The stewards will definitely be looking at as that Revolutional comes into the pits now. M&K boy's now 2nd. And there's yellow flag. I think that might just be Black Dwarf going slow. Obviously, doesn't have front wing, and M&K boy pits. So now RPL Jordan takes the lead of the race. Now, will Revolutional come out ahead of Kieran? No, he won't. Will he come out ahead of Condestro? No, he won't. And he won't come out ahead of Cameron either. Or, I thought it was hello, it's Sam Cole, it's me, Vasco. Condestro is in 4th now. 21 lap old. He's basically the only driver on mediums. We're going on them as well. And Simon just pit onto them. Basically, I don't think he had any fresh players off him. Cameron is in 3rd, and he doesn't have any penalties as well, which is good. Further behind, Revolutional will be looking at Condestro. Probably licking his lips, because he probably knows that this will be an easy overtake. No offense to Condestro, but I don't think he'll be able to put much of a defence against fresh softs and 21 lap old mediums. And Revolution is just going to go past him. And now Jordan is still 6 seconds gap to Kieran. Cameron in 3rd. Will Revolution be able to get a podium? He does have penalties, and Cameron does not. Keep out trying to Nico. He's trying to get past Blue Goggy. Blue Goggy came across him there. Nico's going to try and get the inside of him this time. Nico does get past Blue Goggy. And Blue Big Boss has also got past Condestro. But yeah, I'm still confused what happened between these 2 drivers. That was a massive crash. And I want to know what happened after that. I do kind of want to see a clip of that, because I think Black's Raw might came out the pits. But see, Simon was spinning really quick, so I don't really know. Revolutional is closing. Looks like he's closing the gap to him and Cameron. 8 laps remaining. Will he be able to overtake Cameron? The gap is almost just a second. Revolutional, we've seen him today. He has been a very quick driver, especially at the start of the race. I can't remember if he started on mediums or softs. I'll have a quick check. He started on softs. He was quick at the start. At the start of this race, he was making moves on those medium drivers, and I know these are now soft tyres, but still, he was making moves. Here comes Nico and Condestro. Condestro's just... Oh, and Blue Buggy's taking 5 seconds speeding in the pit lane. Condestro can't put up a fight against many of these drivers, and he's going to fall back to 7th, and Nico is now up into 6th. Revolutional now is only a 2nd and a 10th behind Cameron. Cameron hasn't really done what, hasn't been able to close the gap to Kieran. Kieran hasn't been able to close the gap to Jordan either. Black's Raw picks up the fastest lap of the race so far, but he won't get the point for that since he's first team. Nico is now only less than a 2nd than Blue Big Boss. After his unfortunate incident after the first, after the safety car restart, trying to rebuild his race. Cooper Bosch goes wide there. We've seen today a lot with Cooper Bosch. He's lost time in that corner to the driver behind, and now Nico's looking at him. Blue Goggles picked up a 3-second time penalty. This race was going so well for the Aston Martin team, and now they're both 12th and 13th and not having great races. Nastro is 3 times in front of M&K Boy. Might want to just let his teammate through. As M&K Boy's on fresh softs. Here comes Nico. Now, as there's a yellow flag. Blue Goggles spun. Nico now gets past Blue Bosch. Revolution gets past Cameron as well. M&K Boy gets past Nastro. I don't get why I shouldn't have checked it. We already knew it. Nico's now got past Blue Bosch. Cameron is now behind Revolution. Revolution is now on the podium, but he does have penalties. We don't. I don't want to see how much is that like splashing until maybe gas to choke on his foot. Cameron, if he obviously he'll know how many time Revolution's got. Will he be able to stay with him? We now have someone to try and trouble him, and that's Nico. If he can close that gap in 6 laps, then maybe Revolution. Oh, Nico's picked up 3 seconds. Revolution though is he could catch up to Kieran maybe. His Blue Bosch has picked up a 3-second time penalty as well. But yeah, the race is quiet now. Patrick is behind his teammate, and he's gonna go past up into P9. Confidence going to pick up another 3 seconds. I mean, he's already 6 seconds in front of Kieran. And Kieran had penalties. There are flags, as I think. Flag to Ross has a spin. Kunestro's now got caught up by Patrick. And Kunestro is the only source of action currently. Go on, please, okay. There you go. Oh, Revolution will not. Ooh, it's Patrick. It's past Kunestro. No one's actually got 3 seconds, or 6 to 9 seconds. As Callum's now got past Kunestro. Kunestro, he was like 4th at one point with these 20-old mediums. He's now falling back. Possibly no points, which is not going to be good. Alan now gets past his teammate, and they need to make contact. Kunestro is on 26 off his mediums. Jesus. He has took those mediums a while through this race. A lot has happened in those basic laps as well. Nico hasn't really caught up to Cameron as much as I thought he would. But yeah, only 3 more laps over the race. Revolution has got a 2-second gap to Cameron, but we know that he does have 6 seconds of penalty. Cameron does not. If Cameron did get a penalty, that would be good. We'll see how many warnings Cameron has got. 1, 2. If he gets a warning in these last 3 laps, then he could get a penalty. V picked up a 3-second time penalty. Kunestro has finally pitted for some softs. We'll put him down into P12. Patrick and Callum now are battling him more. It's starting to get a bit cloudy here in Mexico. Emma Cabo now is on the back of the Bosch. Gets past him. He's up in the P6. Emma Cabo's had a good race. He's had like a silent but nice, good race. He's been in these sort of positions making moves and that was all a race really. V is now in 10th behind the two Alfa Romeos. In 9th and 8th. This is a bit of action possibly good with Bosch as well. He might try and get past Emma Cabo here. We'll keep on board with the two Alfa Romeos and V. Unless anything does happen here, we'll see what happens here though. Revolution picks him under 3 seconds, that is not good. Here comes Blue Bosch up the inside of MK Boy. MK Boy's going to try and stay ahead of Callum and Patrick are battling. Blue Bosch has got 3 seconds. Vanessa's got 3 seconds. Get the pen down. There you go. Cameron's the only one without pens. On to lap 35 now. Nothing else like that. These are the pens for tier 3, tier 4 is going to be. Now V on the back of Patrick. Ooh. Will he be able to make a move here? He's got the ERS. They've both got relatively nice DRS actually. He's got the DRS. Patrick took DRS. This is a Simon's off. Cameron's picked up a 3 second. And now everyone's picked up a time penalty. Here comes V on Patrick. Oh, Patrick covers him and then comes across him. It's now V goes off track a bit, picks him another 3 seconds. That's like. He's got 12 seconds. Simon's gone off again. Patrick now gets past Callum. And V's trying to get past Callum. And he just can't. As we now enter the final lap as Gordon's crossed the line. Simon's in the pits. No, he's retired in the pits, if I might say. As Nico is caught up to Cameron. It took him a while. Cameron's only actually 3 seconds off Revolutional, but I don't think that's a big enough gap for Revolutional to keep this P3 for him. We have a look at the penalties. He needs a 6 second gap, unless Nico and Cameron have like a bit of a colliding together. Revolutional might not keep this podium. I would like him to because he's had a really good race. Nico and Cameron both barely any ERS to their name. But V still trying to get past Callum. Nico though. He is still on Cameron as V has got Callum. But once you get past the straight, we'll see what happens. Nico looks like he might get a move here. RPL Jordan though has led a lot of this race. Comes across the line, he's going to slow down and spins. Takes a win of the race. Kieran comes across the line to take P2. Revolution takes P3 momentarily. Nico has got P4. Oh, has not. He's docked on to P5 and Cameron gets up to P3. Revolution finishing in P4. But RPL Jordan, as I said, he led a lot of that race. MNK got 6. Bleeper was 7. Patrick in 8th as V's crashed at the final corner. No, V. Vanessa not going to come out the steering section. see V's car there and get P10. And that is the race over. For Tier 3. And it was an interesting and exciting race. I don't know what to do interviews. I don't know if I do interviews or not. So your race rundown, if it wants to load. RPL Jordan takes the win ahead of Kieran in P2. Cameron came home for P3, Revolutionary P4, and Nico P5, MK by P6. Patrick in P7, Reboot Bosch in P8, Callum in P9, and Crinesto P10, where he started the race, and where he finished it. Black to Raw in P12. B finished in P12, P11 I think, I don't think it's P11 for Raw. Blue Guggy in P13, Simon in P14, Elfin Starfish in P15, and Davis in P16, GRT White P17, Hazard P18, Solberg P19, Chaz P20. A lot of retirements, a lot of action, a lot of drama, and a lot of fun to commentate. It's been Tier 3. We're not doing interviews, but it has been a fun race. Hope to see you next week. I don't know if I'll be commentating next week, but if I am, it will be USA. Have a good rest of your evening, and this is me signing off.